Hi guys, I'm at beautiful Venice right now. This is the Venice Square, and that's a big clock tower, and there is a church and a baptistry, and this place is full of people throbbing with life, and this market stays open round the clock 24 hours a day. So I'm enjoying myself to the fullest, and I hope you enjoy this video when you watch it. Piazza San Marco is the city's men's public square and contains its most famous buildings such as St. Mark's Basilica and the Doge's Palace. This is the Doge's Palace. St. Mark's Square, Venice's largest and most important piazza, is among the most and famous piazzas in all of Italy, and its grand nature inspired even Napoleon to call it the drawing room of Europe. The square remains crowded, but if you want to get inside the St. Mark's Basilica, please come here by 9 a.m. so that you can get inside early. The lines can last for more than 45 minutes, so be prepared to wait for your turn. Entry is free, but you can also beat the queue for €3, which you can purchase. St. Mark's Basilica contains some wonderful paintings which were acquired from Constantinople. We hadn't gone inside the St. Mark's Basilica, neither did we go inside the Doge's Palace. Instead, we went to a glass-making factory and saw the art of glass-making, and we purchased some glass mementos and artifacts. This is one of the canals of Venice. You can see a gondolier in his striped shirt navigating his gondola between the arches, almost colliding with another coming from the opposite direction. After coming out from the glass factory, we found these small alleys, very narrow and filled with shops on both sides, selling food and mementos and whatnots. That is the Doge's Palace. It is a palace built in Venetian Gothic style and one of the most important landmarks of the city. The palace was the residence of the Doge of Venice, the supreme authority of the former republic. It was built in 1340 and extended and modified in the following centuries. It became a museum in 1923. Did you know the story of St. Mark's Basilica began with a tale of kidnapping? Yes, it is in fact true. All the relics that we see today are mostly stolen. In 828, the merchants from Venice stole the body of St. Mark the Evangelist, one of the 4 apostles from Alexandria in Egypt. According to the legend, they snuck them past the Muslim guards by hiding them under layers of pork in barrels. Just imagine. While at sea, a storm almost drowned the grave robbers and their precious cargo. It is said that St. Mark himself appeared to the captain and told him to lower the sails. The ship was saved, and the merchants said they owed their lives and the safety to this miracle. Legend has it that the first settlements took place in this lagoon after the fall of the Western Roman Empire in 476 AD. Once the Roman Empire fell, the Byzantine Empire filled the vacuum in the ensuing centuries. Since Venice is located on the Adriatic, it was much closer to the Byzantine realm of influence as opposed to Rome or other southern settlements. As a result, the architecture of Doge's palace is Byzantine and full of interesting stories. In the Venetian lagoon, there are tides. Sometimes these tides go higher than normal, and as a result, some parts of the city gets flooded. The St. Mark Square is the lowest part of the city, so it's pretty common to see its floor partially or totally submerged in water. We had reached Venice at around 1:30 p.m. and at the time it was relatively dry. But as the day advanced, we found that the square was slowly getting flooded, and we had to use the wooden platforms which have been laid like makeshift bridges to travel from one place of the square to another. A word of advice. There are quite a few rules when it comes to taking a trip to San Marco Piazza. According to the rules, you can get slapped with 100 to 200 euros fine for consuming food or drink in the square. It is also forbidden to sit down on banks and foundations, monuments, bridges, steps, and walkways. The bell tower that we see today is newer than what you think. At a height of 323 feet, or almost 98 meters, you cannot miss Venice's most famous bell tower. Constructed in the 9th century, the tower is built to keep sight of approaching ships and to protect the city from invasion. It also acted as a landmark, much like the Statue of Liberty, to guide Venetian ships safely back to the harbor. In 1902, the entire tower collapsed and it had to be rebuilt slowly over a period of 10 years. That will be all for today. See you soon in my next video. Till then, bye bye. Take care.